Hello everybody and welcome to another video. It's another ABC deck list. This one's a little different. It's a combo based aimed for consistency for board breaking ABC deck. This is a budget option, so I'm gonna make it very clear on the title of this video that this is a budget version. It's a version for players who cannot afford Prosperities or the Brave engine, which works great in the ABC because we don't actually use normal summons. Anyways, this is also a fairly competitive, in my view, deck because it is explosive. It has a strong turn one board. It's somehow resilient. The only problem of this deck is, and it will always be, the consistency. But there are ways in this build to overcome hands where you don't open hanger, for example. So I really like it. It's a very fun deck. Everything with dangers becomes fun, right? So yeah, what's my goal for this video as well? My goal is a deck that is consistent, that can make Dragon Buster without exactly having Union Hanger or unauthorized reactivation. A deck that can take some hand traps, middle combo, and still make ABC. And yeah, that's basically what I aim for. So let's go. I run double A, triple C, and triple B and triple C. I don't run triple A because I don't actually need it at like more than I need B and C. C is a very clutch card, especially going second. If you have two letters, you can, with Clara and Rushka, make some cheeky plays. A is also searchable by Lina. There is this new Charmer, the Light Charmer. It's a very huge boost actually to ABC. And I prefer C rather than A, and I don't actually have a lot of room for the deck. The spots are very tight, both main and extra deck. So yeah, one driver. We don't really need to run two drivers actually. Like if you open it, that's okay. I mean, that's not okay, but you can run around it. You can like make Buster without it, especially in this build where you have a lot of monsters on the field. And yeah, I don't actually like bricks, so yeah. And one heavy mech, because of the nature of this deck that discards cards, and eventually you find yourself having a letter in the graveyard and heavy mech in the hand. So yeah, very strong card. And well, the triple hangers, the triple unauthorized, the terraforming, the set rotation, and the dragon ravine for the set rotation target. And as you will see in this combo in this video, dragon ravine is not a dead weight in this deck. It can come in clutch. You'll see. And by the way, unauthorized can never be run less than 3 off, because it is alongside hanger the heart and soul of the deck. So it is inexplicable, inexcusable if you don't run 3 off. I've seen some builds running 2 off, and I think it's a heresy. And by the way, it like plays around hand traps as well. It's a very strong card. Yeah. And another thing, like sometimes I tested a build with the 7 letters, and sometimes I didn't open the letters. I opened unauthorized and I didn't open the letters, and it bricked. So the more letters you have, the less likely it is for unauthorized reactivation to brick. So yeah, here's another reason, right? Okay, now here comes the fun and the good, like the nice fun part of the deck. The dangers. Triple Nessie came out of the ban list. I remember that I posted a video like hours before the ban list with a build that I don't think it's optimal anymore because of how the format is shaped, because of I don't know, the inherently better structure that this deck is. So double Mothman, one Chupacabra, one Jackalope, and one Bigfoot. Bigfoot is a very strong card. Sometimes you can like discard with Nessie, have Bigfoot, and with Bigfoot in hand you can Buster and your buster becomes a banish. You can activate Buster's effect to banish, and it becomes a banish and a pop. And also, I don't know, it's a very strong card. It can be revived by Chupacabra, and these 3 level 4s, they're actually pretty handy because of the monsters that we have in the extra deck. One in particular I'll show you very soon. And I see these cards, and I see bodies on the field, and I see draws. That's actually what I see the most. Draws. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potential Upstart Goblins in your deck. And if there is something that you want, it's to draw cards until you find your pieces. And yeah, this is a perfect set for an ABC deck that wants to combo and wants to be resilient. And for the non-dangers, non-lettered or union cards and monsters and non-hand traps, I have 1 Destrudo. This is a target for Dragon Ravine. Spoilers, you have Shooting Riser in your extra deck, so you can already figure what we do here. We dump the missing letter. If we open like 2 letters, and we can dump them in the graveyard, and we can make Shooting Riser, and sometimes you need the extra, the 3rd letter, and you do so, you have when you make Shooting Riser. So it's a clutch play, and also it's a body on the field. So yeah. And I run 2 Parallel Exceed. You could change this, okay? You could add the 3rd Assault Core. You could add like Tuchinoko, or another Mothman, or Upstart Goblin, or another Hand Trap, or the 3rd Spoilers, Crossout Designator. You could do that, but I like this card because it has a very strong value with another card that we have in the extra deck. This is like the only proxy that I have in the deck. This is supposed to be Aldugaris, number 40 if I'm not mistaken, where you draw 2, you detach 2, draw 2, and discard 1, and you skip your next draw phase. So this is the only proxy, okay? It's not a Daigusto Emerald, it's a Aldugaris. And you can do it, like you can dump the missing letter, you can draw 2 cards extremely strong, you can like make IP Masquerena, Parallel Exceed effect, you like summon it, effect, bring the other from the deck, make Dugars. Sometimes you can even make like a link monster before before the normal summon, and then you can like Dugars, you can draw, and you can find Union Hanger and like normal summon with, you know, the letter that you searched by Hanger. So this is why I like this deck. It's quite complex. The lines of plays are not exactly written on the wall. You just kind of make the combo as you go. You find yourself in a situation, you try to do the best you can, but it's so fun, and I like this card. Sorry, my voice a bit cracky. It's cracking up a little, but it's all good. So for the staples and hand traps, I run double Ash, double Imperm, 1 Neb, 1 Ogre, 1 Veiler, and I run like this weird setup because I run double Crossout Designator, and well, I don't want to run like 4 Call by the Grave, 4 Hand Trap Negations, because I think it might brick, and 3 is enough. And I run the 3rd as Call by the Grave because it's more versatile. And yeah, this is basically the main deck. Going for the extra deck, you got the 3 Dragon Busters. Sometimes you find yourself wanting another Link monster. You don't have many spots. You want to cut some things off, and you can't because all of these cards are extremely important. You want to cut out a Buster. I don't think this is really the way to go, but you could do it if you want to. It's not like a sin, but I don't like it. 1 Clarion Brushka, 1 Platinum Gadget, absolutely necessary cards. And I think it's a tech of mine. 1 Dark because you run dangers, and well, this card is insane. 1 Lina, 1 Masquerena, 1 Phoenix, 1 Unicorn, the only Link 3, 1 Borosword, 1 Appaloosa, 1 Goddess, It's a very strong card, especially in this build. Sorry again. Very, very strong. One shooting riser and the proxy Dugaris. As you can see, it's a combo deck. But by the way, in the side deck, I don't actually have a side deck because it depends a lot. It depends on the locals you play, people you play against. I don't know what you imagine are the best staples for the meta. But one thing that I guarantee: run Artifact Lancia, especially because you're running designator, so you don't want to get Lancia. You know, maybe you can even run a third designator in the side deck alongside the Lancias, so you don't want to you have a protection against Lancia. Yeah. So this is my deck. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Leave a like. I will post with this video in another separate video, but in a similar time, a ABC control deck with a lot of traps, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. See you guys. Thank you so much for watching.